Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, that's the wrong window. Today, we have the Final Fantasy IV, technically after year's event, Blood of the Monk, which easily is very timely and could be a Shaw Brothers film title. I would watch Blood of the Monk. V Prisoner says, Joseph's Command 1 still outpaces Icicle Rush, and Umaru just has Sharpshooter. The only Ice Monk that is actually screwed is Snow, until Ice Iron Fist comes out. What a smart game design decision. Yeah, okay, you know what? Real talk though, here's something that they should invest in that would be really fucking smart. I just had this idea, and it would be super rad. Okay, so you know how they have elemental chains, and now they're doubling down on like realm chains? Hey, y'all, why don't we do something really cool and do school chains? I mean, the real answer for why don't we do school chains is that ninjas would be busted. Yeah, ninjas still don't have 6-star moves or awakenings because... just imagine. I just remembered. We had a story mode stream. Holy shit, hi! Everyone from Doc stream. Welcome. Hey. Hey, hi. If you were there for the entirety of Doc stream, you may remember that at some point I mentioned a phone game called Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Well, aren't you in luck? Witness the keeping of records. There it is. A little bit of detail into the streams I do with this, is that these lower level fights, I tend to go a little less all in, so that anybody looking up videos on these, maybe a lower level player, can find mine and be like, hey, I can actually use that strategy a little bit, instead of just relying purely on stuff that you get from the gacha. Once we get to the higher level fights, you'll see some real shit though. Well, to an extent. This week's highest level fight is a little fake. But hey, I can always jump into some harder level stuff afterwards. By the way... oh, good. Salazar. I got that wrong again. Hustler.
Minimo for record keeper WHN.
That I've turned on. Yes, I will get it wrong every month. Was that too loud? I do need to adjust the volume on that still. Also, for some reason, it does not like capitals. I may have to find a different voice, but also I kind of like that it doesn't like capitals. Also, yeah, Grums McGruff, thank you for the follow. Like, for instance, we just got a 14 event that had Ultima Weapon in it. I could show off Ultima Weapon. Here's one of your super fights. It's Trapdoor. Oh, that's some emulator, please. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. The emulator is fickle at times. So those are dances. They're debuffs. And it's kind of hard to just talk about literally everything that's going on all at once. Obviously, you know, Locke here is your treasure hunter, certainly not a thief. Celis is a spellblader. She does elemental physical attacks. Thieves tend to do things where they like steal stats or health or those kinds of things. They're very good. Also, all their abilities cast faster than normal. Black mages are black mages. They're pure DPS, and that's what Terra down here is. And they will probably handle that, which I don't want to say out loud because this, you know, I don't want to say a spoiler out loud. But they will probably handle that plot point by making it a dress record for that character. They do actually have reskins. For instance, Celis here actually has a opera costume outfit. Is it going to die before doing its move? Oh. So it's supposed to release Chimera Brain, that's why a couple of my guys had AoE attacks. I swear this game has interesting bosses. Okay, is she like her dad? Ursula is so like her dad that they are literally the same character archetype in Record Keeper. They are both Earth monks. So this boss is going to be a little realer. I kind of goofed the setup for this a little bit. Maybe I'll take the damage where I can. Yeah, that's about why. Crumbleshins is strong and our friend. So I think this thing is entirely physical. I'm not exactly sure why I brought magic breakdowns to it. Oops. Like, yeah, that's one of the big draws of Record Keeper, and I'll talk about that right now, because this boss is mostly physical attacks. It does have some interrupts, which is resetting your ATB to 0. It's a really nasty status effect. But Record Keeper is really distinct on the details, in that it's stuff like, so the Onion Knight is a character that sucks really bad until you level him to 99, and then he is very good. Ah, joke's on you. I had health. Yeah, I think like at this point we should have more of the After Years units. I think we only have 2. We have Theodore and Ursula. They're the only After Years units we have. I'd like to see them add Kalka and Brina, actually, so that 4 has a natural dancer, for reasons that we will see later. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there are characters that, you know, everybody says, like, I want to see this person added, and they would be an absolute nightmare of red tape. You know, I think I'm just going to go for the kill. It's things like what's it called? Yeah, I'm not using Soul Breaks right now. That will change later. What's it called? There was a Kingdom Hearts collab. We have Kingdom Hearts characters in the game. Literally everything Kingdom Hearts related in this game has the text copyright Disney attached to it. Also, all those characters and items are treated way differently from anything else in the game. Also, that's another one down. Yeah, Biomech. This game has gotten considerable quality of life improvements over the years. Record Keeper 2 years ago is a pale comparison to what it is now. In fact, after this fight, I'm going to show y'all an amazing screenshot. You'll blow your goddamn mind. Alright. Let me hold that thought, though. Yes. Holding. And go. I do love that his Dispel missed. Not because I avoided it, but because there was nothing to dispel. Oh, I love Holy Knight Kane. He is such a dorko. Major KO resists. Whatever. So, the boss does instant death. And, I spec'd for it. Sometimes the game decides, that 1% chance, though. You know, RNG affects any game. It's fine, this guy isn't going to be around too much longer. Does have a nasty move. Yeah, see, that's what's supposed to happen. Whack. Alright, we're almost to some cool shit, though. That good stuff. So soul breaks are really cool looking. If I hadn't gotten that across yet. Also, about that. Both those soul breaks did things other than looking cool. For instance, Vaughn's was an AoE attack defense down, whereas Noctis gave everybody an instant cast for the turn. Also, yes, as chat pointed out, one of the biggest problems with 4 is that like they do all these weird climactic deaths, and so many of them do not stick. What was my move here? Brain, please process. Brain is working. Brain has reached a conclusion. So these are ultimate double plus fights. These are pretty much the closest you'll see me to going completely all out, outside of really stupid hard fights. So that is a magic resistance buff. This is, or magic mind buff. This is a magic attack buff, and this is a pure magic buff. All those stack because they buff different stat combinations. So right now, my party has a ridiculous amount of magic. And you're about to see summons go buck wild. The bombs try and keep themselves alive. They cannot outpace me. I swear to God, ultimate apocalypse fights are usually not this easy. Oh, and Alpha Nod's just going to double cast because of things I've done, and that's a fight. Good game. There's a reason I wanted to show you newer viewers a Torment fight, because, that fight existed. By the way, anybody who got hosted over from Doc in the chat, I'm going to show off Ultima weapon from 14. But if any of you have a favorite Final Fantasy, throw it out there, and I'll jump into that Torment as well. Sorry, brain still needs to process every now and then. Ooh, tactics is a good call. My tactics team is quite powerful. 9, also good. Yeah, I could do a 9. Tactics is actually my best. One of, if not actually my best, realm. Wow. X is Unalesca. That's a really rough one because, well, she has Megadeth. Yeah, I think Tactics in 9 might be good to jump into. I have some good, dumb stuff to show off. Oofa! There's that stun. There's that stun extremely happening. And I do have Orlando's USB. And yeah, 10 had something called Megadeth that Unalesca used, which was AoE instant death. The way that they translate it, usually in Record Keeper, and I actually kind of like this. It's very rough in the actual execution, but it's still kind of cute. So generally in Record Keeper, the way they translate Megadeth is the snakes still come out, bite your party, and this usually does a what's called sap as a status effect, which what that does is it your character slowly loses HP over time. It's usually a nothing status effect, so in the instance of Unalesca, when she uses it, it's like, fucking whatever, we don't care, right? So in Neo Torment, she doesn't sap your party. Oh, does she still sap it? It's been a while since I did that. I couldn't actually remember. Yeah, rather, it kills slots 1 and 5. Anyway. Fight done. Let's move to a slightly more interesting Apocalypse. Turtle status, punched. There we go. Okay. Punch. Loading boss. Preparing to kick ass. Ass detected. So here's the fun thing that makes this, you know, challenge mission here a little bit more harder, you heard me, than previous ones. Hey, Final Fantasy IV doesn't have a dancer. I literally cannot debuff these boys. 1 bomb, 6 bombs, ice cube warning. So instead of actually trying to debuff them all, hey, he's a bard. Bards have this really rad ability where they can make casters attack caster spells faster. and it is slightly open to abuse. And yes, what's going on right up here on the top of the screen is what's called a chain. If you look at the upper left, you can see that kind of like bright shiny icon is the holy chain. If I keep using holy abilities, they will do considerably more and more damage as the fight goes on. It only lasts for about 15 seconds though, so you have to make the best of it while you can. Oh lord. Edward, stay with me. One down. One more down. Just need to hit Kane. Come on, Kane. Alright. Damn. I was hoping I could slip an Enkidu in there. Okay, that was it for the After Years event. Next week we have both our first 11 event in a really long time, and our 11 Torment is going to make its debut, which I'm sitting here thinking, like, what the heck do I even have for 11? So, that's going to be interesting. I'll see you then.